Look at this. Gary David refused to use the Kinyahan pick, and now Aaron Santos will recover. Second chance point. Santos, but he did kick it outside. Now that was his 6th point of the ball game. Some words from Coach Ryan Gregorio after that whistle by the referee on the pushing foul on Aaron Santos. Well, Enrico checks in for Bo Belga. We'll see how Kinyahan will fare against the veteran Villanueva.
You know, the gamble here of Coach Ryan Gregorio is with this kind of pressure defense that Air 21 is applying, that somehow, number one, it'll tire out the Air 21 players, but that may not happen because of the good rotation. Number two, a lot of key players might get into foul trouble because they really are playing very tough defense. But Air 21 has done a very good job of keeping Purefoods away from the free throw line.
Oh, yes. Inbounder was the one who finally got the ball, and then they give it back to their point guard as their big man, Villanueva, works on the right side against Kinyahan, too strong. Raimundo will get the rebound. Robinson was asking for it. Oh, there's James Yap. The shot goes in.
A big basket there for James Yap. Now that should be able to boost his confidence a little bit more. He's got 5 points in the game.
Rico Villanueva high off the miss. And look at this. Picking the pocket of Robinson, and Robinson recovering. Now to Raimundo. 10-6 of the clock. It was intended for Enrico. Too low, and that will be another turnover against Purefoods. And it's piling up.
Points of turnovers. Big stat difference. +8 for Air 21. Now the big problem is with this pressure defense, it's cutting away seconds from the shot clock of Purefoods.
That is a bit nice release, but a little bit to the left side. Another rebound for Enrico Villanueva. Now Topex Robinson will bring it down. No full court press. After all, no inbound. And then we have Boleda against Robinson. That's a veteran move by Topex Robinson.
And where's the foul? There's the foul called on Winnie Arboleda. This is what Coach Ryan Gregorio is hoping for. But this kind of tough defense of Air 21 is going to bring them a lot of fouls.
Look at this veteran move by Topex Robinson. There's the outstretched hand. And what he did was he slammed his wrist on the outstretched arm of Winnie Arboleda. That's why Arboleda was pointing to the referee. Was that really a foul? Inbound. Purefoods to James Yap, to Topex Robinson, who looks at the clock and saw 13 right there. So let's see what he does. Will he go one-on-one and then pass off at the last second? No, he goes to James Yap. 5-6 of the clock. Raimundo on the right side against Homer Se. Fall away. Yes! With a second remaining when he released and converted. 4 points now.
But you see the difference in the movement of Purefoods when they've got Kirby and James Yap playing together. They feed off from each other.
Kirby, James Yap, Enrico Villanueva, Willie Arboleda above Rico Villanueva.
10 points coming from the snatcher. A nice steal drop from him.
And it's a 9-point lead for Air 21. Maintaining 9-point lead, 10-point lead. Ball goes still. Villanueva. Is it Kinyahan who committed the foul? That will be the second one on the rookie. The bigs talk it over. Enrico and Kirby. As Enrico goes to the free throw line. Canaleta is in the hard court now for Air 21.
An impressive stats there for Rico Villanueva. He's averaging a double-double in this conference.
So it's Homer Se, Kinyahan, Gary David, Canaleta, and Arboleda. For Purefoods, we have Villanueva. The free throw is good. And that will be only his, only the first, or that's the 5th point of the ball game for Enrico. Gary David, Arboleda, 15 on the clock. Time to set it up on a slower note for Air 21. Canaleta cross court. Oh, James Yap saw that. Arboleda wanted to tap it off James Yap. James Yap is free. Good recognition by Topex Robinson. Gary David quick to almost steal that ball. Well, you know, it's the shoes in the other foot now, Quinito. Look at who's pressing. It's Purefoods at this point of the ball game.
It's interesting because Topex Robinson is one of the best pressure defenders in the backcourt in the league. And Jonathan Fernandez, a small man, also can give a lot of pressure. He's a rookie, more known for his outside shooting than his defense.
They go to Gary David. It doesn't go. Villanueva for another rebound. Air 21 is ahead by 6. Topex Robinson brings it down, goes to the middle, backs off, bounces to Raimundo. There's James Yap. There you go. Shot doesn't drop, but we did see Topex Robinson scraping the floor. So that will be on Canaleta. Too strong a pick of the small guy. Shall be the first on Canaleta. It's 35-29. That much time remaining. 4-1. Topex against Winnie. Coming off a pick, Fernandez. There's Raimundo asking for the ball after the seal on Homer said. Back to Fernandez. No. Baseline was locked, but he takes the fall away. Doesn't drop. Well covered by Villanueva on good hustle from James Yap to Robinson. No one there. Homer said steps forward. Fernandez, another jumper. This time he doesn't miss.
A lot of options on the floor here for Coach Ryan Gregorio. That time they went for the outside shot. That is so important in the offensive scheme of things for Purefoods.
What was 9 is now 3, and we have a timeout after this excellent rally by Air 21 and Purefoods doing their chores on the offensive end, courtesy of Topex Robinson and James Yap. We'll be back. Press zone, and then it was broken by Air 21. Oh yes, and Air 21 makes it 37-32. Raimundo, there's Canaleta covering him. That will be a foul on the arm, on the shooting arm of Raimundo.
Foul number 9, AG Canaleta.
How do you call that kind of defense, Quinito? They were not looking at the man. They were just standing on the spot, covering an area at the front court, 75% of their front court.
Well, if you're Air 21, you can easily do that because of your wingspan. And in fact, if you've got a lot of bigs like Coach Bo Perasol has, as we take a look at him on your screens, you will be able to cover a lot of ground that way.
But that time, it was Purefoods actually doing that kind of defense and broken by Air 21. But Arvin Santos was threatening to block, probably intimidated, and Purefoods did not convert. Canaleta on the right side.
For Purefoods to play a zone defense, it's because they want to be able to limit their, as they're doing now, they're playing a 2-3 zone defense. But that's also because they don't want to have too many post-up moves for Air 21.
Oh yes, just hanging around underneath was Arvin Santos off his miss. And they convert, and they make it a 7-point ball game, 39-32. For Arvin is pointing to Fernandez, who will be the culprit. Let's see.
Big mismatches here on the floor as you have Air 21 going for size. Look at Canaleta shadowing Jonathan Fernandez.
The pick was set up by Raimundo, so finally James Yap can get it. 2 picks being set up, and then James Yap will miss. Of the Raimundo pick, Canaleta will give it to his point guard, who taps his shaved head. It goes to De Ocampo. Now Canaleta. There's a drive by Canaleta, but the kick out. After the kick out, a whistle is blown, and again Topex Robinson scrapes the Araneta Coliseum floor. He celebrates. Why? Because he gets another foul.
Well, he's a very feisty defender. He knows how to hold his ground. And now with that 2-3 zone defense being employed by Purefoods, forcing Air 21 to take the shots from the outside. So big gamble here in the part of Coach Ryan Gregorio, and taking away the post moves of the big men of the Express.
And apparently, Quinito, there's also a downside to a full court press. Canaleta already has his 3rd personal foul.
You know, that's the point that I was making earlier. When you play that kind of a defense, the gamble on the part of Purefoods is that sooner or later, a lot of your players are going to get into foul trouble.
Topex Robinson can't give it to James Yap, well covered by Canaleta. Now it's Nico Villanueva. Homer says just waiting for a drive, but it's a kick out to Simon. It doesn't drop. Underneath, look at this. Too many trees, and then overpowering everybody else was Raimundo. Quickly, Homer say, but 10 milyones.